wait for a second so I can see it pop up. Alright. Alrighty, welcome to tonight's episode of the Adventurers Academy, where a bunch of us nerdy peoples get around and play D&D over Discord because, yay, quarantine.
And 1,000 miles or so.
Wow, I mean, yeah, probably about 1,000 miles or so. Some new faces tonight. We are joined by Drew Riggedy Rex, and we are joined by Geist. Previously, our adventurers had set sail from the little hamlet of Sans in their newly acquired schooner, heading north with a cargo load of fish towards the city of Peorm to hopefully make their first sail and see what other adventures they can get into. During the travel, they had initially encountered a young dragon who, while was not actively antagonistic towards them, definitely put them on their toes. There were some conversations to be had. During the length of that conversation, a sperm whale had decided that the boat would make a very good snack, laden with the fish that it was. A battle ensued following that, where the adventurers on the Arianis defended off the sperm whale and eventually weakened it. And as he was starting to flee, the dragon decided it was time for lunch. And that is where we have actually left off. So, adventurers, what are you up to?
Is the dragon flying away? Is it snacking?
He is currently underwater.
All right.
Then should we continue on course?
Yeah. See if we can get going while he's distracted eating.
I would say that would be payment made.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get the heck out of here.
Well, our ship's damaged. We can't be going that fast.
Uh,
Are we going to be able to effect repairs while we're en route?
I say, who marked that down? I did not.
Are we supposed to mark stuff down?
that I
Never.
believe Ice had marked it down. He's on his way. He's just
Okay.
running slightly behind.
I believe it was approximately.
About 100, wasn't it?
I thought it was a little bit less than that. I thought it was like around 70, 80.
I think you're
I
at like
thought we took
130 something left.
I thought.
Um,
Okay, I remember 100.
With the amount of damage that's sustained to your vessel, go ahead and make a. Actually, you don't have to make any type of check for this because you have a friendly neighborhood bosun and carpenter.
Yes.
Umag approaches you, Arrakis. Well, we took some hits. It's we're still sailing, but we're gonna be running relatively slow. We got some stuff down in the on the hull on the underside that's gonna slow us down a little bit from that damage.
Are we going to be able to make it to Perm without any repairs?
We'll make it to Perm, but it's gonna probably take an extra day.
Okay. Just let's fix what we can to try and get us there, and we'll deal with it once we get there. Is the
Roger that.
cargo secured?
The best of my knowledge.
I'll go take a look at the cargo, Captain.
Make sure it's not spilling out of anything.
I didn't to see how long the ice is going to last. Hopefully, it'll last an extra day.
All right.
As far as making repairs, since you do not actually have a quartermaster or anyone trained bosuns for anything like that, who is attempting to make repairs at the moment?
Does the carpenter make repairs or no?
They can,
do
but
they-
I'm not going to have an NPC roll that.
Okay.
So, which of your party wants to take that role?
I mean, I'll go down there if need be.
I'll
Who's got the
assist.
best traits for it?
There is no assist for this, and I'm not telling you the trait.
Okay.
I'll go down there, check
Okay.
it out, see what I can do.
Arrakis, go ahead and make a strength roll.
Just straight strength.
Straight strength.
19.
Okay. You are able to effect some repair. Let me grab what I'm looking for. It's a minor repair, but it's still a repair nonetheless. Go ahead and roll a d12.
Don't fuck this up, yo.
9.
Okay. Ice, you were keeping track of ship stats, ship health, right?
We were like 50% last time I checked. Let me see if my calc still pulls it up.
Okay. Because if you're at 50%, we'll say you're able to repair up to 100 hit points. But in the future, you do need to keep track of those hit points.
Okay.
So you are currently at 100 hit points on the ship. You're able to move at about 20 feet per every 6 seconds. So it's still going to add about a day to your travel. No camera tonight, Luck?
No, I got it. Give me a sec.
Okay.
Just choking food down.
Yeah, you're good.
Before we get too far into this, who wants to keep
Oh, I
track
thought
of
you were being
boat
a
health?
humanitarian.
Look,
Does anyone in particular want to keep track of boat health just for future efforts?
Well, take care of
Okay.
it.
Thank you.
I'm the quartermaster apprentice, anyways.
Okay, just so you know, that would be something that would probably, like, health would typically fall under the bosun. They're the ones that would be in charge of the carpenters and things like that. So, if someone's training to become a bosun, that's typically who would it'd fall under.
Oh, okay. You want to do that roll? I was just gonna keep the stat.
Yeah, no, I get that. I'm just letting you know who that would normally fall under. So,
All right, 3/4 speed ahead, I guess.
okay. With that, you all are starting to make your way along. It is still a fairly nice day outside. There's nothing major or anything like that coming at you at the moment, as far as you're aware.
Or a dragon.
Jesus.
So from there, who is currently helming the vessel?
Am I still downstairs making repairs?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. You'll be down
I
there
guess
for a little bit making repairs, probably about an hour or so.
I mean, I can be Nolan under guidance from the. I was about to say Crovax, but that's the wrong game system. Yeah, you know which game system I'm talking about. Under the Navigator, most likely.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to helm without too much of a problem, so that's not a big issue for you.
Can I?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay. Use Berkeley. 17.
Okay. As you're traveling you do see the dragon surface. You hear the is the dragon starts to fly its way off. But as of right now, no real problem with that.
Thanks, Zofan.
Thanks for nothing.
Exactly. Thanks for coming in at the last second.
Kill stealer. Anyway.
So, you all are continuing. Is there anything else you all are trying to do during this period of time, or are you just still trying to set sail and make it to Peorm?
Honestly, make it to Peorm. I will be doing what I was saying I was doing last week with our mimic.
Okay,
What?
yeah.
No, don't worry about it.
Yep, got it.
Just being chaotic, but that's me.
All right.
At some point when we all get together, I just want to clarify with everyone that the plan is still for me to give you guys something to do so I can get like busted under the RICO Act. That's the plan we're going with?
Yes, that's the plan we're going with.
All right, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
All right.
Okay.
Bait him enough or he can't refuse.
So, for the most part, the morning passes without too much fanfare. It is fairly clear seas at the moment, with ice keeping a helpful eye out on the main deck. You don't see much of anything at this point. It does appear to be a very nice day for sailing. You are staying fair. You are keeping the coast in sight, I'll say. It's you're still significantly out in the water, but the coast is probably 15 miles or so, you would guess, based on relative knowledge. So the afternoon comes for this. Flintock, I need you to go ahead and make a dexterity check.
Dexterity. All right.
Yes.
Let me check my character sheet real quick. I got +1 on that. Here we go. I got an 11.
Okay. You think you have, throughout the course of the day, you think you have made an adequate lunch and an adequate dinner.
All right. Have I got any more reading in my book?
I'd say you're able to get another if you dedicate the time you're not cooking to this and you're not helping with any other tasks, then you'd have been able to get another probably about 6 hours in throughout the course of the day, of the entire
All
day.
right. I'll take it.
Okay. So, evening meal comes around. Is there anything you all are trying to do, or are we just fast forwarding this and trying to get to sleep for the night?
Unless something critical happens, that breaks the monotony other than ops daily training and us working on stuff, I'm good. I don't know anyone else.
Yeah, I need a long rest to get into my level 4.
Okay.
I would pray before going down for a long rest.
Okay. Avram, is there anything you are trying to do?
Learn my quartermaster wonderful skills to make sure that our cargo is safely secured.
Okay. Your cargo is still fairly secured. You can tell some of the fish probably isn't going to make it, but that's to be expected on a voyage. As much as you try to keep everything cold, not everything stays nice and cold. So some spoilage is to be expected. But it's within line of what you would typically expect with a sailing such as this. Part of the reason why you have such a large cargo. So.
Cool.
Okay. Arrakis, anything you are trying to do, or anything specific you're trying to pray about before bed? If you want to DM it to me, you can. If you don't want to say it in front of the group.
I'll send you a DM real quick. It's just real brief.
Okay. So while that's doing that, who is keeping evening watch?
I had day shift out.
I'll keep first watch.
You'll keep first watch. Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Perception. Be an 11.
Okay. You're not used to having sailed very much, so you're a little jumpy at everything. You don't think you've seen anything, but you can't be too sure. This is really kind of your second night out, so... but you think it's going well.
We're all gonna die.
So that'd be for the first 2 or 3 hours. So who wants to make the second? Who's taking second watch?
I'll do a watch shift, but I'm still looking to get a long rest in. So if I
You're
can
still
take
able
one
to
at
get
the
a long
beginning or
rest
the end.
even with a evening shift. It's accounted
Okay.
for.
I'll take my shift then.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Perception, okay. I think I got a +5 on that. Yes, I do. Okay. Watch me roll a 1 now. Here we go. Actually, I rolled a 4, so I got a 9.
Okay.
Dang.
Kind of very similar to Avram. You have not spent a lot of time at sea. You really don't know exactly what you're looking for in any way, shape, or form. You're more used to being in nature with animals and forests and plains and things like that, especially with where you're from. You've heard talk in the past of what it's like on sea, but you've never really been able to relate to it, so you never paid a lot of attention to it.
So I see nothing.
Effectively.
Yeah.
You see nothing that causes that you would think to raise the alarm over. Okay. And who's
Sounds good.
taking, we'll say, last watch?
I'll take it.
Okay.
Roll perception.
Yes.
That was very
15.
perceptive.
15?
Yep.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm responding to you.
No problem.
Everybody else vamp.
That's not true. That's Jason Bateman.
What?
Yeah, you you look like Jason Bateman on my screen.
Okay. 15.
Sneaky,
So-
right? Trickery.
Gotcha.
As you're taking watch, you look around. You see another vessel off in the distance. You can't make out what it is. It's still very dark. It is a moonlit night, but it's not a full moon or anything like that. It's probably I'd say it's a waxing crescent at this point. So there's some light, and you all are intentionally trying to make a fair little amount of light as well. So you do see a vessel. You can't determine which way it's going. In that you can't tell if it's coming towards you, or heading in the same direction as you, or anything like that. You just know it's heading somewhat northernly as well.
But they're far off. They're not going to hear me like yell for people, correct? They're a ways off.
To the best of your knowledge, they won't hear it.
Okay.
You haven't spent a lot of time at sea. You don't know if your voice is going to carry, if it's going to be muted. You don't know any of that.
So I'll use the sending ring, and I can send to everyone who's downstairs sleeping, right?
You can, yeah.
I'll just be like, hey, wake up, there's another ship out. We need to
Okay.
get ready just in case.
None of you, those of you who are asleep, don't hear anything.
Wake up!
Chirp, chirp.
You have
Beep, beep, beep.
That next bell beep doesn't work. Currently, host cannot be found, or user cannot be found.
so with you doing that, I will say Avram, Ice, and Flintock, all three of you are able to make a perception check.
Beep, 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 beep.
Okay.
21.
19.
19, 21,
18.
18. You all three of you are stirred by something making noise, and you have no idea where it's coming from.
Guys, it's me, you there? Wake up.
There's gonna be this audible growl, and my response back, this better be fucking good.
We got another ship out here.
Gee.
Start rallying the troops just in case.
Well, we're all in the master cabin. We're on the captain's cabin anyway. I'll pat out there and be like, where, what? Still streaking sleep out of my eyes.
It's out there. It looks like it's headed north, but I can't quite tell.
Can I take a look, Nolan?
Yeah, you can roll a perception check.
16.
You're not able to make much more out than what than what Arrakis has pointed out to you.
But can I gauge distance?
10 miles.
Is it... I'll just look at it and be like, call me when it gets closer. And I'm going to go right back into the cabin and be like, I'm not even dealing with this right now.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, 10 miles is a huge jump. We're going to be like, seriously? Call me when they're closer. And go back inside.
So the watch progresses. Are you doing anything?
I'm just keeping an eye on the ship. Every now and then I'll check to make sure we're not getting flanked or anything by another ship.
Okay, make a perception check.
12.
You're not able to see very much. Nothing else is striking out to you, and you can't even tell the distance to that ship.
So I can't tell if it's getting closer or farther
No.
away?
No.
All right. Well, I guess that's no news is good news.
Okay. With that, you have made it through the night. The new morning has come. It is a semi-cloudy morning. It is a little bit brisker than what it was like on the villages, but mainly due to the near constant wind you're facing. It's not cold by any means, but a new morning has roused you all as you are slowly coming to. Flintock, are you trying to make breakfast?
Of course I am.
Okay, make a dexterity check.
I'm quite proficient at this.
Don't eat the green shit.
13 plus 5 is 18.
You have a +5 on dexterity.
No, I have it on perception. I only have a +1 on
I
dexterity.
was about to say, damn, this might actually be good.
I just liked it so much.
Okay,
So
14. You're feeling better about this than you have about your previous breakfast.
All right.
Not saying much.
And as you as you look around, you see that most of the crew isn't like just picking at it today.
I've been reading my book.
I'll just eat the fruit and walk out.
Sure you have.
We still see the ship.
Make a perception check.
Does someone else want to make sure we still see the ship?
Well, I'll be taking helm watch at this point, so
I got +5 perception.
Technically, it was a natural 2021.
The ship is moving significantly slower than you. It does appear that you're going to probably catch it in the course of the next 3 hours.
All right. I will just after breakfast. I'll just make sure that we're ready downstairs. You know, powder's packed, all that good stuff, just in case.
Of course, and Clodo comes up to you. Of course, the powder's packed. I always make sure the things that go boom are ready to go boom.
That's awesome.
Do I get to make something go boom?
I appreciate it.
You know, raising an explosive expert, and they're like, so where would we have to be to not be in range of their guns initially? How about we just do that kind of like, you know, let's slide over just a little bit.
Who are you asking this to?
Crota and our navigator. I mean, you know, we're like, hey, let's make sure we're just outside their weapons range in the event that if they do come towards us, we have a second.
Well, it would be, without knowing exactly what class it is, and more importantly, what type of cannons they have, if they have cannons. That's going to be the biggest determination. I know our cannons can shoot out to about 1,000 feet. About 1,000? Yeah.
I opened up my salon and she looks so stinking cutie.
Okay,
She's gonna be the fashionable
I'm
kid.
sorry.
You're good.
No worries.
She
Sorry.
said 1,000 yards. I'm gonna be like, all right, can we at least stay at least a mile?
I'm sorry. It's about up to 1,000 feet.
1,000 feet. All right, I'd
Yeah.
say, all right, let's keep a mile or nautical mile distance between, you know, them and us, you know, for spacing reasons, and then
Okay.
that's close enough that we can scope them or vice versa and see what the deal is.
Yeah. Hopefully by then we'll be able to figure out what it is that's out there.
Yeah, I mean, if we're over digging them, and I'm just gonna look at our cargo hole and be like, they heavy, they real heavy.
Okay.
So
Anybody else doing anything at this point in time? If you're just studying or learning more of your trade, you don't have to say anything like that. Just anything specific.
yeah. At this point, just keep tabs on the other vessel.
I will say, hey, Avram, come here.
Here we go.
Oh, by the way, I need Arrakis. I need you to make a. Let me pull it up. I need you to make a. Nope, not that one. Where's it at? What's that? How's it not here?
If you're making me roll, it's a D6.
No, you do
gonna
not
say, I
roll a
know what that
D6.
is.
Okay.
I need you to make a charisma save.
That's right.
This thing keeps getting worse and worse.
23.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, now I'm just scared.
You should be.
Continue.
And we're traveling. Nothing crazy going on.
I'll be like,
We're walking.
Yeah.
hey, Avram. I just have a gut feeling like, I don't know if this is going to work. But, hey, I told you to trust me. I'll trust you if this is how we want to do this.
Okay.
So, yeah, go steal me something from one of the crew's personal chests. You think?
It sounds like a plan.
All right.
Okay. So are you going
Come
to
on.
steal from one of the hired officers' chests then? Since they're the only crew members that have chests?
Oh, I thought we had 5 other crew.
Yeah, they're unskilled crew members.
Yeah,
Their berthing is a
Oh,
hammock.
Bag. Come on.
Yeah, I was talking specifically about the crew and not name someone particularly. So
Again,
stealing
he
something
meant-
from one
Their
of the
berthing
crew.
is a hammock. They don't have anything.
They don't have anything.
No, they're.
No clothes, no trinkets, no random bit.
Think about what you pay them a day.
We have copper, don't we?
Booze?
Pay
Oh,
them
wait,
like 5
sorry.
copper a day or
Oh,
something
no,
like
okay.
that.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Then, sure. Go steal something from the carpenter because they're not named. I don't know him that well.
The last Coriolis.
Okay.
If I have
What-
to,
what are
if
you
I have to
doing,
murder
Avram?
Somebody tomorrow, I'm gonna be real upset. I mean, not too upset, but a little upset.
What are you doing, Ephraim?
I'm going to use my wonderful skills to basically get something from the carpenter's wardrobe chest, something that I can steal easily and
Okay.
complete my godfather's
First of all,
command.
make a stealth check.
real quick, while he's doing
Big
that, can I ask the carpenter to come show me how the repairs are coming?
You can. Carpenter follows along with you.
How are we doing down here, over away from?
Make a
from
deception check.
Okay.
I envision someone's dad being like, "So what's going on over here?"
Because I have advantage on it, I got a 23.
Okay. Yeah, the carpenter follows right along with you and is explaining about how they're working on fixing the vessel.
Good. Still on track.
What'd you
That's
get,
awesome.
Avram?
18.
16?
18. One.
Okay. You think you've gotten into the officer's room unnoticed? As you enter the officer's room, you do see a quartermaster sleeping.
Someone keep Mission Impossible music.
Dun 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 dun.
Tell whether or not he's sleeping, or sleeping in a alert fashion.
Make a perception check.
That would be an 11.
You think he's sleeping.
All right. Anything visible that I feel like I could just kind of swipe off with a sleight of hand?
Make an investigation check.
All right.
The music.
That would be a 15.
You don't see anything readily out and about. You gather they're keeping most of their things in the locks or in the lockers that are provided for them. But you do see Sauron's rings on Sauron's hand, a blade by Sauron's hip.
Stupid. Keep coins out on a table anymore. Alright, stealthily as possible, one of the chests and try to pick the lock.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to do two things. One, I need you to make a stealth check.
Okay. Be a 20.
A 20. Okay. And I need to do something. And then the other thing I need you to do is make a dexterity check with proficiency.
Oh no.
Oh, 1.
Natural 1.
Natural 1.
Okay. As you are going to pick the lock, you're struggling with the lock and it is failing miserably, so much that you actually curse under your breath over how difficult this relatively ordinary lock is, and you hear, what's going on? Avram, what are you doing?
As funny as it seems, I'm following the captain's orders.
And why does the captain want into my footlocker?
First, not realize that this was your footlocker.
Okay.
Second,
Music makes this moment.
second, there's a ring on the captain's finger that is him to commit a felony. And this felony was, just say, very physical in the realm of potentially harming or killing somebody. So we came up with a plan to commit lesser known grievances.
So, make a persuasion check. Because what you're saying is not a lie, but it is extremely far-fetched.
That would be a 17.
So you're telling me the captain of Rockets is forced to commit a felony today, but you are the one breaking into my chest.
Technically on his orders, which is he is ordering me to commit a felony, therefore by committing a felony.
That's convoluted logic, and I have no idea if that's actually going to hold out, but sure, we'll see how that goes. I recommend the last chest on the left.
Is it bad when an NPC is second guessing your choices?
Probably.
It's weird that the music just came out.
I kind of.
He turned the music up a little bit.
So are you going to the
It's gonna happen. Let it go.
Are you going to the chest on the left then? Thanks for the cheer.
Yes, I am.
Okay. You go to pick the lock and find it's actually unlocked. As you open it, you see a fairly nicely bound notebook that's black. Black leather bound notebook with a black, what appears to be raven quill.
Nice. I'm gonna flip through it really fast.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it just looks like a binder with random sentences. Some are in Common, some are in Dwarvish, some are in some other languages.
Right. I put it in my pocket and Sauron a good sleep and oh.
Okay. So you do start to make your way back up to the main deck. Everybody else, are you doing anything, or are you just waiting for the chaos to unfold?
Pretty much. I got nothing crazy to do other than learning navigation.
Okay. As you're learning the navigation, you are conversing with Kali fairly well now. You are able to converse fairly well. There's nothing surprising there.
Okay.
So I'll say about an hour and a half has passed at this point. So whoever is currently helming it, I need you to go ahead and make a perception check.
Perception. 9?
Okay. Yeah, it looks like the ship's still on the proper path.
Good to know.
The QMC comes up and looks at the map, looks at you, throws something at you. I'm just saying.
I mean, with that perception, you're very focused on talking to Kali.
No chance the helmsman's gonna fuck this up.
Okay. So while all that's going on, this? Where's that? Okay. It's been about
Yeah, we
2.5 hours now, and you hear.
Son of
I know that sound.
a. Oh, we all know that sound. Where?
And you're starting to see cannonballs land well short of your vessel, but they are still landing by your vessel. Geist and Varys, at this point, you are just hearing a cacophony of cannons be fired. Back to the main ship. Back to the Arianas. What are you all doing?
All right.
Glad to participate.
Yeah.
Thanks. See you guys next week.
All right. Well, obviously, if I see that, I go, "Oh, that's cute." Next help chirp. Yeah. Remember the boat? Glad I made we were sure we were out of weapons range. They're shooting at us.
They're shooting at us.
Yeah. I'll tell Callie like, grab this, and I'm gonna go have her on helm, and I'm gonna go hit the bell.
Okay.
To start, learning the crew.
Okay. So you are making your way to the ship's bell.
Mm-hmm.
Do I actually have one of those, I wonder? Oh, I don't have one of those. Damn.
You want to borrow my triangle for dinner?
No. Yeah, you start ringing the bell and you see everyone start scattering. They're starting to man the weapons.
Like, who's dumb enough to shoot at us and not?
I need everyone that's on main deck. So this would be Avram,
Go on
Ice, Arrakis, and
Yep.
Flintock. Make a one of you can, or two of you can make a perception check, or one make a perception check with advantage.
I will
got-
help whoever.
I got +5. I got
plus four.
+5, and if you give me advantage, I should be able to do okay.
Four.
There you go. I'll help you.
Hey, first one's 16. And the second one's even better, 21.
Okay. Looking out, you can tell that this is a much larger vessel than you. But it also appears to be extremely damaged.
Why would you shoot if you're fucked up?
You also
I'll
see no
pass-
flag being flown.
Pass the news on to everybody.
What flag is being flown?
None.
Cause my boarding experience is to freak out on the inside, for the record.
Can I tell what kind of damage it is? Like, is it a whale? Is
It's
it
battle damage.
battle damage?
Okay.
Ask Clodo how far we can, how close we have to get to sink that ship.
You ask Clodo.
Yeah,
Max-
ask Clodo.
Maximum cannon range is 600 feet. We need to be within about 200 feet to get good hits.
And that's going to bring us within their firing range.
Well, yes,
Technically.
that's typically how cannons work.
Now, granted, they're already jacked up. Like, why? I'm more interested in why are you shooting at us?
Might even be mistaken identity.
Yeah. What flag are, at the point I'll be like, hold on, what flag are we flying? And I'm going to look up.
You're flying the flag of Peorm.
I'm just going to look back and be like, have I missed a memo? And what's the deal? Like, why? You don't, you first and ask questions later unless you're jumping someone.
Is there a flag for don't shoot, otherwise we'll have to fuck you up?
Generally, the peaceful surrender kind of flags are white flags, but me and surrendering to, and I'll just look back at that thing, to that garbage pile.
Yeah, that's a bit of a dilemma.
right?
We are full of ourselves here, aren't we?
Yeah,
Does,
well,
can a
they're all
white flag mean truce?
potentially, but they're also shooting first and asking questions later. That's weird.
Yeah.
You also
I
notice
guess-
the cannonballs are falling significantly short of your vessel still.
How far
I
away are
think
they?
they're a wounded animal.
They're about 1,000
Yeah.
feet away at this point.
So we could slide in
I think they're actually.
we could slide in weapons range, and they can't, and they still gonna hit us.
Yeah. So then the question is, can we sink them before they sink us?
Yeah, effectively, and I'll just look over at the drow and just be like, "Are we saying anything incorrect so far?"
Well, it is a big ship. They have more cannons than we do.
That's true.
Let me rephrase the question. Do you believe you could sink this ship?
This ship? I know I could sink our ship.
No, not this ship. That ship. I'm not about you blowing this ship up. I'm pretty sure we're all well aware of that.
I don't know that I could sink it. Well, I could sink it, but they'd get some pretty good licks on us. I could probably cripple it well before that happens, I think.
We know that they're shooting. Wait, do we know that they're shooting at us?
The water's splashing like it's. How about this? Pirates of the Caribbean. The water's splashing on our boat, but we're looking at it going. Seriously, you missed. Like you're not even close.
Wouldn't a ship like that have cannons that would have a little bit better range?
I made us outside the weapons range.
Yeah.
You know, I planned for this in the event that something squirrely went down.
So
All right.
my gut honestly says they're not hitting us yet. We should be faster, right?
Yeah, but they're also wasting ammo, which
Yes.
that
So
doesn't make any sense.
This is,
You're getting about
this is
one
where I'm confused.
about one cannon shot every 3 to 5 minutes.
So are they warning us,
With
or are
one
they trying to hit
cannon
us?
shot, everything. That's. Do we got a spyglass on board? Please. I hope
Yes,
that came
they're-
part of a loadout.
Yes, you have a.
Can I see the, they're 1,000 yards. I'm like, can I see their deck and see who the hell's shooting at us?
Make a perception check.
I swear to God, if it's a fucking boat full of kobolds, I'm gonna fucking smack you. 10.
You can't make out who it is. You can see that there is some pretty heavy battle damage on it. But that's about all. Mainly because that was all kind of pointed out by Akloda.
And only one cannon's shooting?
It's different cannons that are firing, but they're not broadsiding you.
I'm going to.
So if we stay out of
Alright.
weapons range, hold on. If we stay out of weapons range, let them keep
Mhm.
firing. They're gonna run out of ammo.
Yeah. I mean, that's just kind of the nature of how that works. I mean, shit, we're not exactly flush with bullets or cannon rounds either. But, you know, we could always do one of these. Slide up behind, you know, into their blind spot, and when I get close enough to say hi, or, you know.
You've got one shot at that because we're pretty damaged from the last encounter.
That's my concern.
Or we stay off and
Now you hear Akloda. If we are faster than them, if we're able to get sufficiently ahead, and we hard cut, we can get a full broadside on their bow.
oh boy.
That's the way to do it.
Are we gonna so we're just gonna randomly cripple. I'm saying it out loud. I'm like, so we're just gonna randomly cripple a vessel out here just because they shot first because they freaked out?
Let's ram them.
Oh no,
I
let's
just look at the
not
drill
do
and
that.
All right.
I want to ram them.
All right, this is what we'll do. We'll start with that plan. Once we get turned around and in position, I'm hoping that they stop firing because this doesn't seem like it's an attack.
At this point, they're not firing, but they're also staying about 1,000 feet away from you.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Thank you.
we can shadow. I mean, if they're moving in the same direction we are, so it's like
They're
Yeah,
also
we move-
flying no flag.
I don't know what out of character. I don't know what the flag stuff means.
So every
not-
vessel has a nation flag.
Okay.
They're not pirates.
they're
No,
not
that's
IDing
it.
themselves at all, which is highly suspect.
Yeah. Okay.
So if your plan don't work, we'll ram them like a wild boar.
Probably sink at that point.
I'm not ramming a bigger ship.
All right, look, they're not flying any flag. They're firing first. It's a little weird. Look, we could do a barrage and shoot back out of weapons range of them, and then I don't know, see if they come to an all stop, and then maybe we can creep up on them and find out what the hell their malfunction is. Actually, no.
Clock's ticking. What are you doing?
I had a stupid idea, but it's not my class. All right.
You're starting. You're
All
getting
right.
ahead.
Go
You're-
forward.
What I mean is you're starting to pull ahead of that vessel. If you're gonna turn
Yep.
to broadside them in a range where they can't hit you, you've got. You're on the clock.
Well, that's what we'll do.
Yeah.
And we won't fire unless fired upon once we get there.
Well, they can't fire if we're doing the T thing. They don't have any cannons that
Gotcha.
rotate forward, so we'll have a clean shot and then pull off drive-by style, and then we can swing back around and find out what the hell their malfunction is.
So is that what you all are doing? Okay.
Well, if
Yep.
we can't ram it, I guess so.
All right.
Yeah.
So
We're not
here's what we're
doing
going to do. This is technically going to be combat, but the way we're going to do this is a little bit different because you have a game plan before you're encountering, and there's nothing that vessel can do to you at the moment. So this is going to go as a surprise round, effectively. And what I'm going to need is I need Arrakis. You need to make a strength check because you're helming. And then whoever is on the 3 cannons on the starboard side need to make, each individual one needs to make an attack roll. Or we'll say strength check again because you aren't proficient in cannons.
Yeah.
I will allow one of you to roll with proficiency because the gunner can help that one person.
Okay.
I rolled a 12.
Okay, you are able to turn the vessel and get the Arianas to start cutting across the bow of this vessel, but you do lose a little bit of speed because it wasn't a practiced turn.
It's a hard lurch.
Yeah, you kind of like you have the strength to turn the wheel, but you don't have the finesse to turn the wheel in a way so that you don't just hard lock the rudder and make everybody on the boat go. Ugh.
All right. So weapons up. You said strength rolls.
Yep,
What's
and
the-
one of
what's the
you gets
proficiency?
proficiency. I don't care who.
I've got little
don't-
strength. Got probably the least amount of strength of you guys, so be advantageous to do that.
Yeah. I rolled a 16 for the record.
Okay.
Yeah, my strength's only 10.
So you guys figure it.
I'm 11.
So
Don't care. Do you want the proficiency, or do you want me to have the proficiency?
Three, two, one.
I'm rolling
So-
it.
Avram, you get
Alright.
proficiency. So Ice got you rolled 16.
yep.
Okay. Avram,
21.
21, and Flintock.
I didn't roll. I thought I was out of this.
No, you
No,
still
you're
get to
on.
roll. You just don't get the proficiency. It's just strength.
Oh,
Just a
strength
flat
check.
roll.
16. Hey, I'll take it.
So as your vessel is able to start cutting across it, you are able to cut across, and all three of your shots land true on the bow.
How many?
Better than
Now,
last time.
here's what I need you to do. I need Avram, Ice, and Flintock each to roll.
And this is when we wipe out our two newest teammates before we never met them.
8d10.
8d10.
Yes. Varus and Geist. You both
Oh,
need
here
to
we go.
make
Let's go.
a dexterity check, or I'm sorry, a dexterity save with disadvantage.
Oh, crap.
65.
Here comes the fucking
34.
Okay.
11.
Ni-
How did I roll
8d10
10 and
in
1?
8d10, and you rolled an 11.
Oh, sorry. I rolled a percentage dice.
Oh no.
Okay, sorry. I rolled a percentage dice, a 10 and a 1. Okay. So,
13,
well, I had
by
the
the way.
right dice.
10.
Here we go. I got to roll it 8 times?
Yeah.
Oh,
I got
crap.
this.
You're making me work. So
Some
8
Boy
with my
Scout
previous
shit, Drew.
1.
What is
That's
that?
9. Let's add on 6 more for 15. 9 more for 24. 0. What does that count?
That's a
as?
10.
And
10.
10. Okay, so that's 34. 3 makes 37. 7 makes 44, and this is my last one.
yeah.
I got a 1, so 45.
Damn, I had the weak
100.
shot.
144 total damage.
Shit, that's our hull.
You see the vessel effectively grind to a halt as one of your cannonballs sails through the forecastle, and you see a mast start to list.
Ramming speed!
Geist and Varus, you each take.
Oh, Jesus. I'm
See.
sorry.
Wait, what?
Roll
I thought
40.
they were
10
dragons
points of
flying
damage.
overhead.
How much?
10.
Okay.
The other two cannonballs hit lower into what would be the lower holds, and you see shrapnel just fly towards you, trying to dodge out of the way. You still get both get clunked somewhat over the head by some wood as it's being exploded inwards. You're still there. You are still shackled to a locked bar that's running across the deck. So your hands and feet are both shackled onto this bar. That's why you have disadvantage. What are you all doing now?
Well,
Whoa. Stopped? Oh,
Did-
what's it?
I'm going to take a look at my shackles and see if all of the debris maybe locks or knocks something loose. Maybe
Make
I
an
can get out, free
investigation
myself.
check.
I don't think they're shooting at shit, Vinny.
12. Good jig.
Nobody told me there was friendlies on that boat.
We don't know that yet.
I know. I'm
Right?
playing like I don't know it.
Surprise! Kill him, boys!
Roll 4d6, drop the lowest, guys.
There is some damage, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough to really rip the system, rip the shackles off or make it very feasible to escape. And you are chained along the same bar set as Geist. So what is the rest of you doing? Are you going for another broadside? Are you going to try and board?
I would like to. I mean, if they're stopped, I
Yeah.
would try and board as safely as possible.
Okay.
So I would like to get a boarding party. So I'm gonna use the sending ring. Hey, everybody, get up here, and can we see if Clodo wants to hop on board?
You're gonna bring the
He's
demo
got a
expert.
robotic gun or something.
Oh, Jesus.
A Clotha comes up to you. I'm gonna stay with my cannons, and if it looks like you're in danger, I'm shooting him again.
Okay.
Good plan. Good plan.
Great. While we're on it. Awesome.
And what you see is you see this little robotic cannon just start climbing up the rear, up the forecastle, and just mount on the starboard gunnel near the stern of the boat, just trained right on them.
All right. I'm going to. Hold on. Yeah. Make sure everybody gets ready to board.
So how are
I'll
you
board.
boarding?
Ah.
I'll board. I'll board. Let me board, please.
Yeah,
I'll
we're
board.
all boarding.
Okay,
Alright.
how are you boarding?
Oh, I'm going up the mast.
You're about 100 feet away from this vessel at the moment. How are you boarding?
Technicalities.
Jump.
Yeah, I said take us close.
Okay,
I recommend
which
it.
side?
Port to port.
She's on. Clodo's on the.
It's a cannon.
sorry.
It's a robotic cannon. It can move.
What?
All right. Yeah.
Oh,
Port to port is starboard.
Yeah, so
Pick
if we
one.
were going this way in front, then it would be the.
You're gonna cut
side.
starboard, okay?
Now, if you. Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna
Port
cut
to the
starboard and
Yeah.
put your starboard. Okay.
Yuck, yuck, yuck.
I'm going.
And
Hey, I'm gonna do something fun for me. I'm gonna do the monk thing. I'm gonna go up the mast, and until we're close, and then I'll jump from our mast to theirs and slide down.
Make sure you scream, "Hey, you go!"
I'll do the Errol Flynn thing, but use what is it, the cat thing around the curtain and just slide down with the claw.
I will pop Aura of the Damned and my. I'm going to use my spear. Well, my death scythe spear form.
Prepare to repel borders.
Okay. As you all pull up on the starboard side, you have forgotten one very critical thing.
Ah, crap.
Not me. I haven't done
They
anything.
still have cannons. And they unload an entire broadside into your vessel.
Oh, well, that just pisses us off now.
We're jumping when we're getting close, so I mean,
The cannons have a range of 200 feet.
yeah, but the arc this, they get what, one cannon shot?
Yeah. They actually get
They
two.
get one.
They get two.
Okay, they get two, and then we're on.
Yeah. And those two both hit for 105 damage.
Somebody, you better yell at our mechanical spider not to fire.
And this happened at about the same time y'all jumped.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, what was our max hull?
We got a bit more.
Yeah, you've got like 3 HP.
No,
Just saying.
we've walked out of worse.
Your vessel has 3 hit points left at the moment.
I ran around with 7. and a boss fight. We're good.
So, just so you know, at this point, I need everybody to roll initiative, and that includes Varys and Geist.
So what you're saying is our ship is in worse shape than theirs right now?
I don't know about that. We
It
just
was in
pretty much
worse.
21.
run into this thing. So
6 for Varys.
12 for me.
Oh, okay. So Varys had 6. Flintock had 12. Arrakis had 21.
you might want to kill the port music.
Yeah, I am.
Really, man? I'm loving this. That's where the music's actually coming from. Geist is down there. That's all he's got.
I got 13 for
13 for Ice.
We should have rammed it.
Avram and Geist, what did you both get?
1 for me.
1?
You're muted, Geist.
T1.
Oh, 2-1. Okay.
Rolled a natural 20.
Still muted.
Rolled an 8. My bad.
And 8. Okay. So, Raucus, you are up. And as we are saying this, I need to do something. Do. I made a map. I made a map. Yay. Okay, there's that. Come on, where's my... Okay, so...
Become more
Here's-
dramatic.
Yeah. And let me go here, and I gotta do one other thing real quick. Where's that? Okay, that's better there.
And now we're going to go to commercial break.
What?
No, I'm just fucking.
Okay. You all should see it now.
Yep. No.
Let me find what I'm looking for. So... I'm just dropping you all at the moment, just so I have you all down here. Because as much as I tried to prepare some of this stuff, there's no preparing something like this.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, that looks good for you. And I will say currently, where's a Miss Guy? Miss Guy. That's you, Drew. So, inside the room with you, Drew, and Geist are two what would appear to be crew members. Kind of standing guard with you, and there's a whole bunch of other NPCs in that area as well. For all of you, I'm going to use her just to represent. You see one person standing there as you are now crossing the brow. There's... and these aren't necessarily what they are. These are I'm just using so that it's easy for me to mark. So it's 1, 2, 3. I need 3 more. Okay. 1. 2. And 3. Okay. So this is what you all currently see. And Arrakis, you are up first. If you are swinging across the brow, I need you to make a acrobat. Or how are you getting onto the pirate vessel at this point, or the other vessel at this point?
Yeah, I mean, I would kind of jump over.
Okay. That's really far to jump. You can try and take a jump. Use some of the mast rigging to try and swing yourself across in a jump.
Okay.
Make a athletics check.
Natural 20, 26.
Okay.
Nice.
You are able to land, and you would have landed right about there. Okay.
All right.
So that's going to be your movement for the turn.
Okay.
Do you have any actions you're trying to do or anything like that?
No, they're pretty far away, right? Really.
Well, they're through they're through multiple bulkheads.
Okay. Then yeah, no, that's it.
Okay. Avram, what are you up to?
I guess I'll try the same way of getting over. Is
Okay.
that possible, or?
Yeah. Make an athletics check.
All right. Well, let's see what happens here. That would be a 14.
Okay. You scrabbled to grab the rope a little bit. You feel yourself slip, and you're a little bit terrified for a moment. But you are able to just make it on. At this point, one of them sees what's starting to happen, and they... Okay, come on. There it is. They actually proceed into the upper deck, up onto the forecastle to try and get a better shot on you. And that's about it. So that's their turn. Ice, your turn.
Because I stated when we're getting headed over, I was going up our mast.
Yep.
And then
Okay.
going the Pharaoh style from ours to theirs, and then coming straight down like a cat on a curtain.
Okay. Make a acrobatics check.
21.
21, huh? All right. You leap off of the top rigging of your mast, and as you come out, you extend your claws, and they latch into what's left of the mast as you slowly descend down,
No,
as you hear it just...
I was going down the sail.
You're what?
No, I was going down this, jumping from our mast onto their sail and going down it. Like
Yeah, that's what you're doing. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
the
what you're
mast,
doing.
Like, not the pole, the actual, yeah, okay.
But it is a little bit tilted, so you do end up landing about there. Thanks to your monkishness, you don't take any damage. I know this is a very large area that we're looking at, everybody. Okay. Up next.
Can I throw a dart?
You want to throw a dart?
Yeah,
Yeah, go for it. 10, 15, 20.
I'm going for broke.
That's about. They are 30 feet away from you.
Okay.
So-
15?
15.
Yeah.
As you throw the dart, having just landed, you stumble just a little bit in throwing, and just enough to where you see that pirate able to just kind of bat the dart just out of the way of their face.
Alright, well, it's worth a try.
Okay. So down below, one of the bosun, or one of the crew members down here, come on, give me the person. Let's see, that's 10, 20. They're able to make it to there. They're on the sprint trying to get out. The next one, and that is this person. They would not have line of sight on anybody currently, so they're going to go 5, 20, 25, 30. So that's where they're going to go. All right, Flintock, you are up.
How big of a jump do I got to make?
Like just straight jump across from your deck to their deck.
Yeah,
It's about 50 feet at the moment.
50 feet.
Yeah.
So I ain't gonna do it. A fat guy like me ain't gonna do it without some kind of aid.
Oh, there's a rope that you can swing on. You can try.
Hmm.
Yeah, you can try swinging
guess
across on a rope.
Where am I at again? Can you point to me? I can't really make this stuff out here.
You would be right about here.
Okay. And I'm going all the way across to the one on the left, right?
Well, you'd be going to probably to this middle one. I just put you all there because you're still technically on your ship.
Okay. How much of a run can I get at it?
Well, you have 30 feet of movement.
30 feet?
I mean, you can try and take a run and grab a rope to swing across, or you can just try to jump. It's up to you.
And it's about how much of a 40 foot?
50 foot.
40, 50 feet?
50.
I'm not liking my odds here. This is where it sucks being a fat little dwarf. I'm going to turn into a wolf and take a run at it
Okay.
and get across using whatever dexterity I can.
Okay. You are able. You take a while. You transform and you start to shift into this wolf form. You take a running leap on all fours. You got a pretty good bit of speed, although go ahead and make a athletics check.
Who's got a better one, me or the wolf? Let me check. Where is he? Okay, he has got a dexterity of 15 plus 2.
It's athletics.
And I... Oh. Well, he does... Athletics, I have plus 2. The wolf doesn't go that in-depth for athletics.
It's, what's your strength? What's the strength of a wolf?
12 plus 1.
Yeah, so he has a +1 modifier.
So he's got a better chance than I do, right?
What's your strength?
Using his. My strength is 10 plus 0.
Yeah, so he's got a +1 the wolf has a +1 modifier.
All right, let's go with him.
Okay.
Any advantage?
No.
No. $10.
You go to take a running leap, and as you push off, you get about halfway across, and you're like, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make.
So I'm in the drink?
You're in the drink about 10 feet away from the boat, and that's it for your turn.
Okay.
All right, up next, we see another one. So let me get up to about there, so that would put them to right about there. So that's their turn. Next one is... Yep. Okay,
Could
so
have been worse. I could have rolled a 1.
is able to get to there. So the Geist and Varys, the two that were guarding you, you see are starting to run topside, or run out towards what you would presume to be topside. Geist, you are up first, and you are still currently bound and shackled to this pipe with Varys.
Okay. And you said both the guards left, or just one?
There's one guard still in the room, but he is in the process of running out the door.
Okay. I'm going to try and deceive him. I'm going to yell at him and say, hey, let us out and we'll help you fight whoever's attacking you. I don't want to die either.
Okay, make a deception check.
If it's any consolation, I bought it.
I got a 20.
Okay, you see him stop, and he looks at you, looks out the door, looks back to you, and he starts to turn around.
Oh shit.
Well played. Well played.
Are you
All right,
doing
so
anything
I
else?
just say, come on, hurry.
Okay. So that's it for your turn, then? All right. Varys, what are you trying to do?
I'm with him. I want to help fight too. I don't want to die.
Okay. So, all right. And by the way, Varys and Geist, you have no weapons or armor at the moment.
That's fine. We'll fight unarmed.
I'm just letting you know to make sure your character sheets are updated appropriately to you being bound as prisoners inside of a ship.
Understood. You don't automatically start off fully kitted?
Yeah, no,
Heck,
no,
the way to
surprisingly,
start
no. All right. With that, it is this person's turn. And they are going to go, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. They're able to get to there. And you hear that person shout, about,
Can you guys recognize that?
I don't know. What languages do you speak, Ice? Because you're the only one that would hear them.
I don't think he's got his headset on.
Ice, what languages do you speak?
Oh, Jesus, sorry, I thought you said Geist. Abyssal, Celestial, Common, and Dwarvish.
No.
Alright.
With that, this last per individual, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's able to get up to there. You can tell they're starting to form some type of barrier of defensive lines. Arrakis, you are up.
All right. I am going to. I can't see very well, so I can't see how far, but I'll move towards the 2. Down,
So that's a wall. That's a bulkhead. So you have to climb up 10 feet. So it would take your entire movement turn to get onto the forecastle.
Then that's what I'll do.
Okay. So that's going to put you right there. Avram, you're next.
Oh wait, are they within 20 feet of me? That red.
That one would be within 20 feet of you, yes.
Then I'm going to throw my spear. Is that? Yeah.
Okay. I'll allow it, but you never said you had summoned your spear.
Yeah, I did when I summoned my.
Actually did. Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Or we conducted boarding ops. And
Okay.
pulled the spear.
Okay. Go ahead and make your attack.
15.
That will, you throw your spear and it flies true and lodges into them. Go ahead and roll damage.
13.
Okay. All right. The spear lodges pretty much right into like the right side of the chest. It doesn't sink all the way in. There appears to be some armor stopping it, but you see that person just
Ooh, good.
and start to grab the spear, trying to pull it out.
And as a bonus action, I'll summon it back.
Okay. And it just magically just as it just breaks into black clouds that reform in your hand.
And that's
all right.
That's all I got.
Avram, you are up.
In terms of where I am, I see the deck or
No.
You're 10 feet down.
You can't see the deck. This is a solid bulkhead. And they are on the deck above you. So they're standing kind of on the roof of those cabins.
right. So is there a way to get up to the part of the deck with the cannons from where I'm at?
You would have to move aft and then climb that bulkhead.
All right.
So
that sounds like that's probably the best. That's probably the only thing I can do.
okay. You're able to move down. You're going to start climbing, but because you can't finish this in this turn, go ahead and make a strength check.
$11.
Okay. You are able to hold on, but you know you're not going to be able to hold on for too much longer. All right. With that, up on deck, having just seen what happened to his friend, let's see, they're there. So that's going to, hold on, that's going to be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. They're going to go to right there. And
So did they enter my reach?
yeah.
So I'm going to use my reaction
To
and
do
take an opportunity attack.
based on what?
Polearm Master.
Okay.
It's
21 to hit.
Damn.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage. You're able to pretty much sweep and catch them right in the side.
It'll be 11. And I'll go ahead and smite.
Okay.
For 5. So a total of 16.
Okay. They are looking pretty haggard, but as a result of that, they turn and they swing a hook directly at you. For a total of 23. So does that hit?
Oh, 23 hits, yes.
Okay. And that is a, what, D8? Yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm sorry. I forgot my... whatever it's called, the Aura of the... whatever it is. Aura of the Damned. So you're within 20 feet. You have to do a Constitution saving throw or be at disadvantage on attack rolls. Is that too late? Or
Yeah, it's too late for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's too late for that on this one. Just because of where we are in that fight. If you had set that as they entered it, or even before the attack had happened, I would have allowed you to do that. But you got to remember what your auras are that are up. You have to remember that stuff. They hit you for a total of 10 damage. 10 piercing damage. In addition, you are grappled.
Okay.
And that's their turn. Ice, you are now up.
All right. I'm gonna call it now. If I'm gonna strike, obviously the one that's got my captain grappled. If I drop that one, immediately bolting towards the other one and do inferior blows on that guy too.
Okay.
So, let's see. Split. 17 to hit.
You're hitting with your staff.
Yep.
Okay. You are able to pretty much connect the staff to the back of their head.
And they take 7 points of damage.
They're looking haggard. Really haggard.
Nice shot.
Can I split my fury blows or?
Yes, I'll allow it.
All right. So I'll blow a key point, do that, and I want to smack this dude or swing. So close. 26 to hit.
Yeah, you hit. No, a 26 misses. You hit.
26 to hit a black dragon, and he takes another 7 points upside his head.
As you punch into the back of the head, you watch this person crumple.
I'll look at my captain, wink, and be like, "Be right back," and immediately 5 foot step back and pretty much lay into another punch into the dude right there.
Okay, make another attack roll.
12.
With this individual, a 12 is able to hit. As you lunge forward with your punch, you see this person just start to back away, but you're still able to connect.
Oh, nice. And he's gonna take 8 points to his face.
You felt a few ribs crack on that hit.
Is he still up?
Still up, yeah.
Alright, also as part of, obviously, blew a key point on him. Open hand technique, he can't take a reaction until the end of my next turn.
Okay. So that is, let's see. Okay, so that comes over here. This one's going to keep running. So that's what, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right, the next individual is up, and that is
We lose.
this person. So they're going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And that's going to put them... Okay. And they're going to aim at you as you see them pull out what looks like a snake almost, and they kind of pull the snake back and just flick the tail at you. Ice?
Yep.
For
Diabolical.
11.
I will use. God damn it.
I'm sorry, not 11. 13.
Hit my AC?
Yeah.
Matrix. Straight up out.
Okay. So as you dodge by it, you do suffer 7 points of acid damage.
It didn't connect.
Doesn't matter.
Okay. How much?
7.
Okay. Interesting.
Flintock,
I'm
You are-
drowned.
you are up. You're not drowned yet. You're
Alright.
still swimming, but wolves can actually swim, and it's
Yeah.
I'd say it's a sea state 1 right about now between the two
Is there,
vessels.
You're in a little bit of chop.
Do I see any cargo netting or anything I can swim up to and start to grapple and climb?
You make a perception check.
All right, that's the one I got my big one. Oh, 23.
You do see some ability to towards the bow. You see some significant damage kind of at the waterline level that you'd be able to swim into.
All right, let's go for it.
Okay, so that's 5, 10, 15.
I don't know what my swimming speed is. I know what my land speed is.
What's your land speed?
40 feet.
4. Okay. So you would have 10 feet of movement left.
These 3 guys I'm looking at, are any of them bad guys?
You can't see. Well, you see a hole right here,
Oh,
and that's all you see.
all right. Well, use my 30 feet to get me closer to the action.
Okay, so that's about where
Because
you're
I
able
do-
to get to.
Using my smell and my hearing.
Yep, that's where you're able to get to. Because how the
Okay.
cannonball came in, you're pretty much following the path of a cannonball at this point. All right, so this pirate, he's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, and he is going to reach down and undo the lock. And as he does that, you guys, you hear... what languages do you speak, Geist?
You're muted, dude.
Let me check.
And Varus, what languages do you speak?
Celestial, Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, and Orc.
Celestial, Common, Elvish.
Okay, yep. No, neither of you understand what he's saying. But the lock has been undone.
Like all of them? Like I'm free?
The lock where the pole... So the lock held a pole. You still have to slide the pole out of the way, but you're able to get out.
Both of us or just me?
Both. It's the same pole.
Okay. So we're both free now. Is it my
No,
turn?
No, it's not your turn.
Okay.
Freedom!
It is now the this person's turn, so they are going to make an attack against you, Ice. And once again, they are going to attempt something, because it's probably not going to work out in their favor. Does a 16.
Nope.
Okay. They go to swing a hook at you, and because of you being a freaking cat monk, you're able to just kind of like arch back in almost a freakishly way. Like your back should not bend that way, type deal.
Snap back up. We're like, "What's up, Mitch?"
Okay, guys, now it is your turn.
Okay. Let's see.
So you're still you're going to have to move the bar and start to slide the bar out.
Okay, I'm gonna slide the bar out so I'm free.
Okay, so I'll say that's a bonus action to do.
Okay.
Um,
All right. And now that I'm free, I'm going to move towards the door.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Because that's the open door.
Okay. And is this guy facing away from me still?
Yeah, he's still facing away from you.
Okay. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him in the back of the head.
Okay. Make your attack.
Okay. Okay. 14 to hit.
That does indeed hit. As you kind of lift a hand towards him, and as you're muttering some arcane words, you see a bolt of what you are. It'd be about a greenish lightning shoot out of your hand, like a sickly green lightning.
Okay. And it does 14 points of damage.
Okay. You hear this as it impacts, you see that lightning just kind of like spider web and arc down, and you see some burning occur on the back of him. And as you hear, as he draws this hammer out. Varys, you are up.
Okay. Well, I would also like to get free and make my way towards Geist.
Okay. Give me 1 second. There we go. So yeah, you're able to finish sliding the bar out, and you're able to make your way. So that's what, 5, 10, 15, 20. But as you go by this guard, that guard is going to lunge out with a hammer at you.
Well, I'm not trying to go by him. I'm trying to get to the point where I can attack him.
Oh, well, I mean, he was 10 feet away from you.
Yeah, that's all I want to do is I want to get near him to be able to attack him.
That's fine.
Yeah, I will cast. I will use burning. Or not. Sorry. Sorry. Yeah, why not? No, I'll do Sacred Flame.
Okay, so you cast Sacred Flame, so that is a dexterity save.
Yep. 14.
Okay, Go ahead and roll your damage.
Sweet. Four.
Okay. As you produce a sacred flame against him, you see this light, radiant energy heat up and start to burn him and singe.
Yeah. Take 4 points of damage.
So it is now the captain's turn. We're gonna move. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, that puts them well within range. And they are firing a light crossbow bolt at Ice, which, as he looses the crossbow bolt, it flies and sails kind of past your head and out into the great unknown.
What
was that? Would be this one. Yeah, this one. So they're going to move up. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So they're right there at the ladder to that deck. Arrakis, you are now up.
All right. I will move towards the one who's engaged with ice.
Okay. 10.
And
15.
take a little stabby stab with my spear.
Okay, so are you going here or here?
I will go. I'll go there, right there. Down. Yep, right there. Yep.
Okay. Make your attack.
Stabby stab.
That's a 23 to hit.
That definitely hits.
That's 10 damage. And I'll do the bonus attack.
I was gonna
with
say.
full arm.
I was gonna say, is he dead yet? Or
Yeah, it doesn't matter because as you stab in, you see this blade just sink into him, and you feel this pirate go limp on your spear as you slough him to the ground.
All right.
That said, there is another person right here, but they would not be within your 5 feet.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. Okay. I think that's it.
Okay. Alrighty. Up next, Avram.
All right, so I continue to climb up where I was.
Okay. So you are able to make it the additional 5 feet, so it takes 10 feet of movement to get there. But
Okay,
you are able to
how do
climb
I-
up.
Yes. Where else? All right.
Pretty much
Can we
due
get back-
south of ice on that ladder. You don't see anybody on that ladder at the moment.
Okay. I guess go to the ladder. I guess. I mean.
Okay. So 15, 20, 25, 30. That's where the rest of your movement would put you.
See anything, or we're just
Right there, you see a pirate starting to climb the ladder. You see 3 more pirates on the main deck. So you would see
Far
all
away
of
are they?
these people.
far away are they from us?
The one climbing the ladder is about 5 feet under you, if that. Like,
Oh.
it's where you're at. You would have reach if you wanted to punch them, kick them, do something like that. You're effectively 5 feet above
I
them.
will. Okay, I will cast Firebolt at them.
Firebolt, and that's a ranged attack. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is at disadvantage because you are in melee range.
Shucks. At disadvantage, it is 11.
As you lean over and you go to cast Firebolt, a wave rocks you, and you watch as this beam of light, of flame, just flies right by them and impacts the deck. A little charred spot appears where it impacted. Okay. Ice, what are you doing?
All right. I'm gonna 5 foot step to the obviously down to the right. How big
Okay.
of a drop is it?
It's 10 feet.
Okay, but I don't give a shit. I got my slow fall's gonna stop
Okay.
all that crap. So that's 5. Hop down. That's 10.
Okay. Make an acrobatics check. You are leaping over a rail.
16.
Okay, yeah, you're able to jump over the rail, no problem. In fact, you do a little bit of a front flip as you land and almost superhero pose it.
Yeah, and then I'm going to 5 foot step again diagonal to the left.
Okay?
No, the other left. I want to flank this dude, so he's now stuck between me and Avery, right?
Okay. He is. You don't get a flank, though.
That's hey, he's on a ladder, right?
Yeah, and you are behind him, and Avram is above him. That's not
We got-
opposite sides.
He ain't got nowhere to go. I'm gonna be like, "Aw, that's so cute." And I'm gonna
You're right. He has nowhere to go, but you don't get a flank.
Yeah, I'm gonna so pinata his ass right here. So I'm gonna swing with my staff.
Okay?
14.
That hits. As you swing your staff, you're able to catch him right in like the almost the liver section.
6 points.
Okay.
And because I need to do it anyway, I'll use another key point and I'll begin flurry of blows.
Okay.
And
Flurry of
first
bows.
Yeah. 12.
12. You're able to take your hand and you're able to connect. It is a connect, but it doesn't feel like a really satisfying hit.
So no damage.
No, you do damage, just barely.
8 points.
8.
Yeah.
Okay. You feel a few ribs crack in the back on his upper right back.
Alright. Is he still up?
Oh, he's still up. Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna take another one then.
Okay.
Yeah, 23.
Yeah.
Roll for damage. He takes another 6 points.
This time your elbow comes in on the left side and cracks a couple ribs on the left side. Looking really hurt, but still up and super pissed.
That's cool. I'm gonna be a dick, and I'm going to open hand technique.
Yep,
dex
yep.
save,
Remove the.
13.
Yep.
This fucker's taking a fall.
Okay. So this
Did you use
one.
his dex save?
What?
No, I'm doing the whole
Oh.
not target phone.
What's your DC?
13 dex.
Wow. He has advantage and rolled a 2 and a 5. That person has fallen off the ladder and is now prone.
Does he take damage falling?
No, he was like a foot.
Oh.
He was like starting the climb.
Lame. All right. Well, he's on the ground. I'll utter the comment: "You're not half the man your mother is."
Okay. This person right here, having heard all of the commotion coming from below deck, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He is going to, because he can't really do anything else at the moment. Hey guys, does a 13 hit you?
Who'd you ask?
Geist?
Geist? Oh, Geist. I don't know if he can hear you.
Geist?
You muted.
I don't know what my armor class is with no armor on.
10.
It's 10 plus your
Unclick.
dex mod.
Yeah.
It's what?
10 plus your dexterity modification.
Okay, so it would be 11.
Yep, so a 13 does hit you. You suffer.
What hit me though? Is there not a door there?
The door's open. They ran through it.
Well,
They
one
never
of them
closed
ran through
it.
but
We-
aren't these those doors that close after someone runs through them? Like,
No.
Yeah, they got closers on them.
Wrong
And
game,
panic.
dude. Wrong game.
You suffer 7 points of bludgeoning damage as he whips a hammer and it bounces off your skull.
could have swore I closed that door.
Ring my bell.
Hey, you're good. You're good. Don't do that, please.
Okay. Ice.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I've made myself a huge target.
You have. Okay. You suffer another 8 points of acid damage.
Are these ranged attacks?
Yes.
So they're shooting a projectile at me.
I'm sorry. You suffer. Well, it's kind of a ranged attack. You suffer 5 points of acid damage.
Okay, specifically what I'm asking is because the whole deflect missile thing I got.
This is not magic missile, and it is not an actual weapon attack. It is a magic attack.
Okay. Okay, that makes more sense now. Now I understand what's coming at me. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Points. Got it.
As you see this wizard once again pull what looks like a snake from his pocket and string it back and let the tail go, and you see a bolt of acid shoot at you.
This fucker's on my list. Alright, that's the one that's Colossus looking motherfucker right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yep. Fucking noting his ass.
All right, Flintock, you are up.
I want to bite something. Anything
Okay.
within 40 feet of me?
Yeah, you're able to get to this individual. And in fact, you're able to flank it with Varus.
Oh, okay. So that gives me pack tactics. I get advantage on the attack.
Yes.
All right.
I got
Later,
it.
sees a
It's not-
very big wolf come out of the fucking bulkhead and start biting it too.
Oh shit! Ah!
All right.
Okay,
here we
okay,
go.
yeah, by him, yeah.
All right.
I got an 11 and a 12, so I'm going to take the 12. Let me see what my modifier is.
You hit.
Forgive me. Give me a second here.
You hit.
Oh, I hit? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Here goes the damage.
And by the way, when you do a bite attack, you're using the wolf's bite modifier, the to hit modifier from the wolf.
Yeah, that's what I was going to look for, but if I don't need it, I won't. look
Yeah,
it
but
up.
it should say it right in the line of the bite attack.
Ooh, pretty good roll. 13 plus 2, that's 15 piercing damage.
Varys, what you see is a wolf jump out of a hole, and as he's lunging towards you, you recoil a little bit, going, "Don't bite me, bite, good, good." And you watch as this wolf just latches into this person's neck, and because of the momentum, you see about 80 pounds of wolf swing around, and what he was latched onto is suddenly not there, as you just see blood and viscera pouring off the neck as this person just slumps forward.
Good puppy.
And then I look at him and wag my tail.
Good boy.
So now, Varys, you hear "Arf, arf," as he tries to lick you with bloody tongue.
Good boy.
Hey, don't put skin in my mouth. I get to play the wolf, not you.
Geist, you are up.
Okay. I'm going to. Let me see. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is cast Mage Armor on myself.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on the guy right next to me.
Is Mage Armor a cantrip for you or a leveled? It should be a leveled.
It's an Eldritch Invocation. So I can cast it without using a spell slot or anything.
Yeah, but I gotta look at your character sheet real quick.
Okay.
Because this plays into one of those weird, funky rules about how magic works. About what you're allowed to do on a turn.
I'll be right back. Fellas.
Okay, it is an at-will item, but Mage Armor is still considered a first-level spell. It doesn't cost you a spell slot, but it is still a leveled spell. Does that make sense? Like, if you look at your spell sheet, do you see how it says first level, and then you see Mage Armor under that? Even though it says at will, that means it doesn't cost you a spell slot to do it. It is still a first level spell.
Okay, so does that mean I can only cast one? I can only cast that in a turn then? Is that what that means?
You can only cast one leveled spell and one cantrip per turn.
Okay, gotcha.
Right. And Mage Armor
I'm
is
going
an action. So you'd only be able to cast a bonus action cantrip.
Okay, well then I'm just going to move away from the door on the other side of Varys and...
Okay.
I'm sorry with names.
So that's going to be able to put you about there.
Who is that?
That's Flintock.
Flintock, okay.
Alright, Varys, you are up.
Well, I know. Do I know that guy's on the other side of the door there?
You saw a hand. I mean, no. Make a perception check with disadvantage.
Okay, well, before I do that, I care more about where my gear might be. So I'm going to look around for,
Okay, make
possible
an
gear
investigation
that I can
check.
put on. So, oh wait, I don't have my die. So perception check, you said?
Investigation.
Investigation, okay. $14.
Looking around, it's really cluttered and chaotic, largely because multiple cannonballs have just ripped through this room.
Okay.
You don't see anything other than what's on the guy in front of you, which is a light hammer and a hook.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the hammer.
Okay, you have a light hammer. It is to hit with it because of your proficiency. It would be strength plus proficiency, and it is a 1d4 plus strength.
D4 plus. Okay.
That's your turn.
All right. Yep. All right. Sounds good.
Okay. All right. There's now a very angry captain that is storming towards ice.
Bring it on.
And actually, the way it's going to do this, because I'm a dick this way, before she moves, does a 21 hit you?
With what?
Ranged attack. She draws a crossbow and fires a bolt at you. Does a 21 hit?
Yeah, but I'm going to use deflect missile.
Okay.
And I'm going to attempt to... Yeah, 21 will hit me, but let's see. I'm going to roll 1 to 10. This time. How much damage you do, supposedly?
5.
I reduced that to 0 with my free hand, and I'm gonna pretty much be a dick.
Okay.
I'm gonna use a key point to redirect where this thing went, and then I'm going to use the arrow as a ranged attack. I'm gonna stab it right into the dude at my feet.
I gotta reread a deflect missile.
If you reduce the damage to 0 and you have a free hand, you can spend 1 key point to make a ranged attack as you would with a monk weapon.
Okay, go ahead and make a ranged attack at disadvantage.
Yeah. So treat it like it's my dart. So fucking figures. First one is 26. Second one is 23.
Okay, you are able to manage to land the 5 points into this other person.
Mm-hmm. Is he still kicking?
Looking at that. Surprisingly, yes.
Damn.
Absolutely battered and bruised, but kicking.
I'm just gonna look at him like, man, you need a fucking pay raise. I'm going to keep going.
And as she approaches you, she drops the crossbow and two-hands her long sword.
Okay.
But it's gonna miss. In her rage, she swings just absolutely wide and telegraphs the attack to you. But she has advantage.
Yeah. We'll see about that.
Does a
Wait, how is this dude prone? How's she getting an advantage?
It's still considered a flank. A flank is just defined as opposite of you on the same level with with an ally.
Alright.
Them being prone doesn't negate the flank. It would negate that person's advantage on the flank.
Okay.
Right. Because the thing is if they were incapacitated or they were unconscious, then yes, it would not be a flank because they are not an active hostile enemy.
Gotcha. Okay, no big deal. So she missed all around?
No, it's an 18 to hit.
That hits my AC.
Okay. And for she cleaves into you for 11 points of... Ooh, actually, no, it's not 11 points of damage. It is 13 points of damage.
Christ, man.
She buries that longsword into your arm.
I'm still trying to understand how the hell she shot a crossbow and gets to draw a weapon and swing.
She was holding the longsword one-handed, and she had the crossbow. It's a light crossbow, which is one-handed.
Yeah, but
Dropping is a free action.
still multi-attack. But okay.
She has multi-attack, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna say, all right, well, I'm rolling with it.
And it's this person's turn. They're going to stand up, and they're going to swing their hook at you. And that is a fail. For that one. But the second, the advantage is a hit. Because it is a 20 to hit. For the second, for the advantage. For a total of 10 points of piercing damage.
Oh, I'm down.
Okay.
Are you down?
Oh yeah, I'm down.
Ice has went unconscious. In fairness, you have been out in the front of everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Arrakis. You are up. You did just watch your buddy Ice drop like a sack of rocks. After a hook, while he was facing the captain, a hook came up and just punctured right up, and it looks like it might have hit his heart.
Can I get down the ladder? Oh, hold on.
No, you can't.
Okay, so I'm going to.
You can jump the ledge, jump the railing.
Can I throw my spear at the one right at the base of the ladder?
Sure.
That's what I'll do.
Make a ranged attack. And you are it'd have to be with disadvantage. Well, no. Technically, yeah, it would be with disadvantage. Yeah, it's with disadvantage.
9.
You throw the spear, and it sinks kind of like right between their legs.
And I'm just curious, just what was the disadvantage?
So, they're technically within melee range of you, but you don't have line of sight. So to hit them, you have to throw over the railing.
Okay.
Right. That's why I was arguing the disadvantage or not, because it's like, well,
Okay.
But it would make sense to be a disadvantage because you're effectively holding your spear over the railing and throwing without a true form. Does that make sense?
All right. Yeah.
Are you doing anything else?
No, that's all I got.
Okay. You're not going to try and jump down onto the main deck?
Sure. I'll try and go over the ledge.
I will say you do need to make a athletics check for this, because you are jumping over a railing.
24.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to land. No problem.
At first.
I was like, you can jump. I said it.
It's okay.
Avram, you're up.
I go down the ladder.
No, because they would be considered in the way on the ladder. You can pass through allied spaces. You cannot go through enemy spaces.
Right.
You could go to the right and you could jump the railing. You could do that.
I happen to have any line of sight from where I'm at on any of the enemies down below.
Yeah, you have line of sight on all of them.
All right. So the one that's but what? How far away would be considered? To be considered.
Which one?
I think you're highlighting right there.
15. I'd say that's about 15 feet because it's technically 10 feet down and 10 feet away.
Oh, then how far is the one that's by the cannon that's all the way down?
That's 5, 10,
The-
15,
the-
20, 25,
yeah.
30, 35, 40. That'd be 45 to 50 feet.
All right, I will try another firebolt again.
Okay. Which one are you targeting? Avram?
His mic cut out. Nope. Technical difficulties. There he is.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Okay. Which one are you targeting?
The one that's closest to me, unless that keeps me at a disadvantage.
Well, this one would be disadvantage. This one is not disadvantage.
No, he's like no, I'll go to the far one, the one that has no it's probably the one that has no damage.
Yep, that one does in fact have no damage.
All right.
Okay.
All right, rolled a 25.
That definitely
I
hits.
rolled a natural 20.
Oh, it's a natural 20. Okay, so double your die damage. Or, I'm sorry, not double your die damage, but max dice plus your die roll.
I rolled a 20. Oh no, I rolled a 10. I'm sorry.
Okay, so 10, so that's 20 damage.
Rolled a 20.
So that's 20 damage. Right, and because there's no modifiers to that, because it's firebolt. So you aim your hand out towards this individual. You mutter some arcane words, and as you do it, you actually feel a surge and see a very large bolt of fire fly out and just impact square in this person's chest, and it just starts to burn. And you're they look pretty haggard, but they're still standing. All right, are you doing anything else?
All right, I'll try and jump down too. Why not?
Okay, so I'm going to need you to make an athletics check.
This is gonna probably be bad. Oh no, 17.
Yeah, you're able to jump over the railing, land without too much of an issue at all. I mean, you're jumping a railing. It's not super difficult, but there's always the chance.
Never know.
Okay, hey Ice, I need you to make a death save.
Already?
Oh, get out of town. Really?
I don't think it's D20. 14.
Okay, that is one success.
Yes.
You see this pirate? Because it's the only one still up. That's all right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh no, I just realized something. This one is going to swing at Flintock once again with a hook. I'm sorry, not Flintock, Avram. Here I am just trying to randomly kill a wolf. For a total of 21 to hit. Which I do believe hits Avram.
It would have hit me.
Cleric.
For a total of, let's see, for 9 points of damage. And Avram, you are now grappled. As you see this pirate run up to you with a hook and just slash around into the back and kind of pull you into him. You did suffer 9 points of piercing damage.
Fantastic.
It is now the deck wizard's turn. I need to read something.
So, real quick, and just clarifying, when do I have to say about my aura? Is
You
it
need-
when they announce that they're shooting at me? Or whatever?
When they come within range of you.
Okay, so everyone there is within range of me.
Okay.
It's a DC 15 Constitution save,
Or what?
or be at disadvantage on attack rolls made against me.
Against you?
Yes, just me.
Okay. So for this one, and that's a Constitution save.
Yes.
That's a success. The wizard. It's within 20 feet, right?
Yep.
Okay. That's a fail. That's a fail. And that's a fail. Okay, so this one succeeded, everybody else failed. Okay, good to know. It doesn't change what's happening here.
Yeah.
Because this last one is going to, once again, pull out the snake, train it at Avram, and pull back and flick a bolt of acid at Avram. For a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Yep. And that is new. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. That hits you for 8 points of acid damage. So you do suffer 8 points of acid damage. Okay. Flintock, you're up.
All right. Have I got any way of knowing that the rescue kitty has gone down?
No.
Nope. Okay. Well then, if I'm in game, I'm just going to go for my next closest attack.
Okay. Well, as of right now, there's 2 people in this room that you don't know. They haven't attacked you.
Yeah, but they were. I got a pretty good perception that they were fighting the pirate.
Yes, you
So-
do gather that much. I'll give you that.
And he came
Um,
over and licked me.
Yeah. So I'm kind
And I
of
was like,
going.
good boy.
Yeah, my radar sense is telling me they're not a threat.
Okay.
But we're down here all together.
Yeah, all 3 of you are right there.
All right. So what do we got to do to get to a fighting level? Is there any threats? There's no threats here anymore, is there?
Not
Oh,
that,
that
you
one
can
guy.
see.
Can you just real quickly tell me who everybody is again, so I can get my bearings?
So that is Varys,
Okay.
Yo.
and that is Geist,
And that's me at the top.
and that's you.
Who's the red one?
You can't.
Hostile.
You make a perception check.
Perception? Oh,
Yeah.
that's a strong point for me. I can use mine instead of the wolf's, but we're both pretty high. 7 plus 5 is 12. That's my lowest roll tonight.
Yeah, you would know that that is a that there is somebody there, but that's about all you would know.
All right. I'll bark at my two friends, say Timmy's in the well, let's go, and I get moving towards wherever I smell or hear that there's some fighting going on.
Okay. So you've got 40 feet as a wolf, right?
Mm-hmm. That's correct.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And you are now suddenly face to face with this person.
All right. I have no idea. In game, I have no idea who this is, correct?
I would say you get a general idea that it looks kind of like somebody you just munched on. But they've made no overtly hostile actions towards you or anyone that you are aware of.
Neither did the ship until we got right beside it. All right, if I got nothing else to fall on here on perception or anything to decide whether or not to attack this, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, then I'm going to play a 50-50.
Okay.
Even side attack. Okay. Here goes I got no flanking bonus on this, right?
Nope.
Rolled a 14 to attack, to hit.
That hits.
And then 2d8s plus 2. Ooh, 2. 7 damage.
Okay. You are able to deal some damage. You see this individual growl and as you are currently clamped onto his wrist.
Okay.
And this person's actually up now and is going to attempt to shake you off. Well, you didn't grapple, so never mind. So they're actually just going to swing their hook at you. That's going to hit.
Armor class 13.
Yeah, I rolled a 19, so... I know Wolf AC a little bit, and that deals a total of 10 points of damage to you. Right after you latch onto this, you see the other hand just come around with a hook and just kind of catch you right in the gut. But it is
okay.
now...
I got one hit point left.
Okay. It is now Geist's turn.
As a wolf, I got one hit point left.
Geist, what are you doing?
Okay. Let's see. So there's a door right here I can move through to have a line of sight on this guy?
Yeah.
On the map? Alright, I'm gonna move through that door.
So 5, 10,
so
15.
I can see that guy.
You have to open the door, but that's a free action to open a door.
Okay. And then I'm gonna look at the guy and use my awakened mind so I can communicate with him. And I'm gonna tell him, tell us where our gear is and I'll let you live.
Make an intimidation check.
Okay.
Yeah.
That would be a 11. Nice.
The response that would come across your mind is, "Fuck you! I'm already dead."
Okay. All right. Well,
Fair enough.
Well, that's nice.
um,
It's nice to have somebody who believes in me.
Time to make it a reality.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him then.
Okay.
Let's make your dreams come true.
Yeah. Okay. That's a 18 to hit.
That hits.
And
Oh, did you already mark in my one wild shape?
No. Did you not take
Yeah,
your long
okay.
rest?
7 damage.
Well, it doesn't matter how it got there.
We did.
Yeah.
We woke up to this.
As you see as you release the sickly green energy lance at him, it impacts him in the shoulder, and you see some more spider web crackling out from him, and you hear. He stretches his shoulder a little bit. Varys, it is now your turn.
Okay.
Did we kill that guy?
Nope, he's still up.
Oh, son of a gun.
Let's see. Well, you're too close to him. I can't do much. Well, I will go ahead and cast my spiritual weapon.
Okay.
And when I cast my spiritual weapon, I can also attack with my little hammer and the spiritual weapon, correct?
The action to cast a spiritual weapon is the bonus action. So if you're casting it next to the person, then yes, it can attack at the same time, because it gets an attack as it comes in. But if you're going to cast it and it's not within range of them, then you have to have a separate bonus action to move it within range.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to move myself within range.
And by the way,
Try
your
to.
spiritual weapon for right now is a snake.
Okay.
Not
Cool.
that it's actually
That
a
works.
snake. I'm just saying that's the token I'm using.
Sounds good.
Slithery snake.
Well, I'll make it a snake anyway. Sounds good.
Okay.
So I'm going to move to within range
So
if I
5, 10, 15, 20. I'd say, anywhere. You can go to any one of these three
can. Okay, well, I'll
spots.
stand right next to Geist there. So,
So right here.
on the left side of him. Yep, there we
Okay.
go.
So yeah,
so
you'd
I'll
be
go
able
ahead
to
and cast
summon
my
your
spiritual
spiritual
weapon,
weapon.
and I'll whip him with that snake.
Okay, so roll to hit.
Snake jazz. Sorry, I'm using D&D Beyond to roll for me. 24?
24 hits.
Damage.
How much damage?
9. Sorry, it's slow.
9.
9.
9. A few of you get the joke, a reference. A few of you don't, and it's obvious. Okay. As your spiritual weapon lunges out and impacts him, you can tell that this person's barely standing at this point.
Okay. But I can't get a swing with my normal hammer either, can I?
That's a range. You can
Or
throw
additionally.
it.
No, I'll be fine.
Okay.
I don't want to get closer to him. Yet.
Okay.
Not without my armor.
Throw
right?
it.
It has a range of 20 feet without
Fine,
disadvantage.
fine. I'll throw it. Yeah, I'll throw the hammer at him. Why not?
I'm just
Okay.
letting
Just
you
don't
know.
roll. Just don't roll a 1.
Okay.
All right. So, what do I need to roll? Just a d20 for that.
D20 plus proficiency plus dex.
What would be my proficiency for throwing a weapon?
It's whatever your proficiency bonus is.
I'm sorry. What's my what?
It's whatever your proficiency bonus is.
Oh, okay. The +2. Yeah. 16.
That
hit?
hits.
Good shot.
Sweet. And then I roll a d4.
And it's a D4 plus 3. Or I'm
Plus-
sorry, D4 plus strength.
So plus 2. I rolled a 3, so it'd be 5.
How do you want to do this?
I wanted to stick right into his forehead.
Oh.
You throw
like-
this hammer at it, and it's more like a ball peen hammer than a clawed hammer or anything like that. Like, I mean, it's a light hammer. It's a working hammer, and you throw it, and you just see the actual ball side of it just impact dead on the side of his forehead, right at his temple, and you see it kind of just blood start leaking out as this person just slumps to the ground.
Yeah.
I'm going to look back at him and wag my tail.
Okay. Meanwhile, it is now the captain's turn, who is
Yes,
currently
bitch.
holding a long sword in two hands, standing over an unconscious ice that did damage to him.
Quick question. Since everyone's rolled, if I change my profanity, do I lose that?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, I'm going to attack the one next to me
How?
with my spear.
How? It's not your turn.
It's the captain's turn.
Oh, sorry, that captain. Sorry.
Uh,
Yeah, it's that captain's turn,
oh.
Gotcha.
and he is very pissed off. Actually, it's a she is very pissed off that Ice managed to actually deflect some missiles and hurt her. Or try to hurt her.
I didn't hit her. I pinged her crew. I didn't hit her yet.
So she stabs the sword down. That is an instant critical because you are unconscious, and that is a melee attack. So that is 2 failed saves. And with that, she is just going to glare at Arrakis as she starts to slowly twist the blade.
This bitch.
The bosun, the other pirate that's standing next to Avram, since Avram has been the bane of this pirate's existence, is then going to swing at Avram.
This motherfucker's got 1 HP.
You're not far off, but misses. It is now Arrakis' turn.
All right. Okay, so I can reach ice?
Yes.
I'll put... I mean, at this point, honestly, it doesn't matter 1 point or 10 points of lay on hands. I'll put 5 just in case.
Okay.
Okay. Ice, you are no longer unconscious and stable. You have 5 hit points.
Yay.
As you do that, you hear Ice just cough up a little bit of blood and see it trickle off the side of his mouth. Yay!
Best ever.
Fuck. All right. I will cast Compel Duel on the captain.
Okay. I gotta look at something real quick.
Yeah.
So lay on hands
to
is
make
an action.
Compel duel is a bonus action.
Okay.
So you have to make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature's drawn to me, compelled by your divine command.
Okay, that is a fail.
So technically, you would have disadvantage on attack rolls, but you already have that. And you have to make a wisdom saving throw each time it attempts to move to a space that is more than 30 feet away. So
That's fine, but I mean, it's not the captain's turn right now. It's now Avram's turn.
Still grappled.
You are still grappled.
Usually have
mean,
to
I
pay
c-
double for that action, Cotton.
Oh well. I'm potentially paying triple at this point. Can I? So being grappled, can I?
You can break free of the.
How am I?
You can attempt to break free of a grapple using athletics or acrobatics against their strength, or you can attack, but your movement speed is currently 0.
You're in range of 2 of them. Just start stabbing.
he can't attack him. He doesn't have to attack the person he's grappled.
No.
Okay. I didn't know.
Yeah. Can I take out my rapier and attack?
Yeah, I'll say you would because of the nature of how you're grappled. I'd say you would be able to draw your rapier still.
Is anybody flanked?
The
The
one
dude
to the
between-
right of you.
Between you and I are.
Yeah, the one between you and Arrakis.
All right, I'm gonna attack him.
Okay.
Stab that. Shank that dude already.
Out of curiosity, what's your plus on the rapier? D6 or D plus what? Because that's a finesse, so it should be dex.
D6 plus 1.
Okay. So go ahead, roll your attack.
A 22.
That hits, and you are able to pretty much plunge the rapier right through kind of their lower stomach. You actually hit just a little bit above the groin, and you watch this person just crumple. There's no point rolling damage because I knew how many hit points that person had. I'm trying to at least helpfully move combat along a little bit here. It's been a little bit of a clusterfuck. I get it. All right, that person's dead. Ice, you are up, and you are currently unconscious, or not unconscious, but you're currently prone. And technically you have a sword in you, but I'm not gonna yeah. You're prone.
I'm gonna stand up, regardless of the sword's in me, and just look at her and be like, "I'll be wait, one moment," and immediately jack the bitch up to my in front of the rope.
Okay.
Actually-
Roll your attack.
I'm going to use the staff's charge
Okay.
to generate a 15-foot. If I do this, does it hit him in the cone?
Yeah.
All right, never mind. I'm not gonna do that shit. Fuck that. Never
With
mind.
the way
I'm still
you'd be
smacking that
aiming, I would say it is possible for you to do it in such a way that you wouldn't get the rogue. So it's possible to do it without getting the rogue.
All right. Well, I connect at 20.
Yeah, you hit.
Sorry, yeah, 26.
You hit.
So, all right. So, I roll damage, and she's gonna make a strength save of 14 to be knocked back.
Okay, but how much damage does she suffer in the beginning? To
She
begin
took
with?
9 points.
She's dead.
Oh, good.
You just blew a
This
corpse
girl.
over the railing.
Okay. I'm immediately just freaking cracking knuckles and being like, oh, I feel it coming. And immediately turns to the other hussy to my right and fucking using my last key point. And I'm friggin' bitch slapping the hell out of this chick.
Okay. So you're doing a
So,
flurry of
19
blows.
19.
That hits.
She takes 9 points of damage off that strike.
Okay.
She's going to take another, 18 to hit.
That hits.
She's going to take another 9 points to the fucking dome.
Okay.
I'm going to remove her reactionary ability.
Okay.
And then I'm going to immediately fucking be like, fuck you, I'm out. And immediately fucking pull Cat's Grace and fucking get the hell away from this bitch.
Okay, so your normal movement's what, 40 feet?
Yeah, and I blew.
You've
15
blown
different-
20 of it because it's half your movement to stand up.
Yep, and now I gained another 40.
But,
with Cat's
so you're able
Grace.
to move 60 feet. So yeah, you're able. For sake of brevity, I'm just gonna say you're there.
Yeah. Screw guys, I'm out.
I mean, yeah, we'll say that's where you're at. Okay. Let's see. That
Go on with
person's
the word.
dead,
I'm trying to girl up for you.
and it is now this wizard's turn. This is a ranged attack for.
Oh Lord, who clipped that?
Okay. Does a 20 hit you, Avram? I'm sorry, Arrakis.
20 does hit, yes.
Okay. So you suffer. Five points. Hold on, let me see this right. 5 points of lightning damage. As you see this individual raise his hand, and you just see it as he mutters some arcane words. You see a arc of lightning shoot out and just impact right into your shoulder.
Gotcha. And that, just to clarify, that was at disadvantage? Okay.
Flintock, you're up.
Okay. Well, we got no. Everybody's taken care of where we're at, right?
That you can see, yes.
Yeah.
You can try to make your way to the ladder to climb up a deck.
Have I got any other way of getting up a deck other
Not
than
that-
the ladder?
Nope. Not that you can see.
No jump, no nothing.
No, you're in a hold.
Okay. What's the height on the ladder?
Well, it's 10 feet, but it's at the south side of the aft end of the ship. So, to move there, you've got 40 feet of movement, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
You gave me a bonus?
You'd be able to get there with a dash action.
Okay, and then I guess that's me done.
Okay.
Am I right
Guys.
beside a ladder there? Or,
No, that's a
or
mast.
All three of these things, are they all ladders?
That's a mast.
Oh, that's a mast. Okay. So right
Yeah.
in front of me is a ladder.
Yes.
And
Guys.
I'm at full speed.
Yeah.
So next turn, I'm going to try a leap.
Okay. Geist, you're up.
I want to kind of look around for my gear down here.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Okay. That's shitty. Seven.
You can't tell really anything. It looks just extremely battle damaged right now. You're not really sure what all's going on.
Okay. I'll just move towards the ladder.
Okay. 10, 20, 30. All right, Varys, you're up.
All right. Well, I already looked down here for my gear, so I'm gonna go ahead and go towards the ladder as well. Try and go
Okay.
up.
So that's 30. Are you taking your full dash action?
Yeah, I can. Right. So I'm going.
So 10, 20, 30. And are you using your bonus action to move your weapon?
Yeah,
Before
I'll move my
it
bonus-
ranges
or I'll
out
move
of
my
you?
weapon with me.
Its range is what, 20 feet? I believe.
Yeah, it's only 20. Yep.
So 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay. Alright, it is now the captain's turn. And because the captain has been compelled to duel, she is going to swing
I'm
on
gonna take my reaction.
Arrakis. That's fine.
So 25 to hit.
That hits.
13 damage.
Okay. She's looking haggard. 18 to hit.
That's my armor class.
So that hits. For a total of 11 damage. 11 points of slashing damage. And it is now your turn, Arrakis.
All right, I will hit back, and take a stab with my spear.
Okay. So make your attack.
That's a natural 20.
Okay.
It's 16 to hit.
I thought you said it was a natural 20.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, it was 16 damage.
Okay. How do you want to do this?
I will stab her with the spear, and then raise her up and flick her off.
Okay. As you go to stab her with the spear, you attempt to raise her up, but you're still pretty worn out from battle and trying to pick somebody up one-handed while flicking them off. As you're able to get her off the ground a little bit as she's going limp, not like super up in the air as you flip her off. You get the point across as she slides down your spear heading towards you.
And
Gruesome.
that is it.
Okay.
It's okay, buddy. It happens to the best of us as we get older.
Avram, what are you doing? Avram? If you talk, there you go. Okay. What are you doing?
Okay. Is that the only person left right there?
The only person that you can see.
All right. From where I'm at, throw a firebolt.
Okay. So make your ranged attack.
In 16.
That hits. Also,
damage.
you take 3 points of acid damage. And how many points of damage did you do?
5.
5? Okay. Are you doing anything else, Avram?
No.
Okay. Ice.
You're muted.
Sorry, can I go back to the rail and use it for cover?
I'd say you're able to get half cover there.
All right, and I'm gonna chuck a dart at the caster on deck.
Okay. It's 20. I'd say about. Oh, yeah, that's about 20 feet. Because
Okay,
you'd have been able to move over to here.
All right, 19 to hit.
That hits.
He takes 7 points.
All right. As you sling the dart down, you see that dart kind of actually lodge almost into the trap muscle.
Uh-huh.
And at this point, she is going to deal, or he is going to deal 7 points of lightning damage to Arrakis. You see another bolt of lightning exit her hand and just impact you, dealing another 7 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
Times in the city.
Flintock.
I'm going to continue my pace and do a running leap for the ladder, probably hitting the top rung and scurrying up the rest of the way using my momentum.
So you're pulling a Rin Tin Tin. Got it.
Yes,
Okay, so
just
your normal movement's going to put you to there.
He's almost in the fight, kids.
hope I get there before it's over. Okay, that's it for me.
I mean, you can dash still.
Yeah, it's still not going to get me there.
No, but it get you to within range if it lasts another turn.
All right, let's better safe than sorry. Sure, let's do that.
Okay.
Or if I take a random lightning bolt.
I'm pretty sure this dude's using every trick he got left.
Okay.
Okay.
So at this point, for ease of narration here, I can tell you what's going to happen. Geist and Varys, are you both still down in the hold? Making your way up?
Yes, we're making our way up.
Yep.
Okay. Arrakis, what are you going to do on this next turn?
I'm going to hit with my spear.
So you're going to throw your spear?
Sorry. Let me clarify. I'm going to move into melee range.
Okay.
So just moving forward 2. Yep.
Okay. So make your ranged attack. I'm sorry, make your attack.
Yep.
Stabby.
Oh my god. 11.
That misses.
Yeah.
Avram, what are you doing? Just real quick on these, just because that way I have an idea of what's going on. Because I know where the healths are, and I'm going to tell you right now, every turn until you kill this person, they are dealing 1d12 lightning damage to Arrakis.
With the rockets there, can I get a firebolt in?
Yeah.
Or no?
Yeah, you can.
All right, then I will go. That's how I will go.
Okay. Make a ranged attack.
19.
19 hits.
Or whoops, hit the right die for 6 points of damage.
Okay.
Sorry, 9 points of damage. Whoops. 9.
Okay. Ice, I assume you're throwing a dart.
Yep, 15 to hit,
That hits.
and that did 9 points of damage.
Okay. And Arrakis, you're going to suffer another 8 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
Are you still up, buddy?
He's still up, and you're on deck.
Okay, so I'm going to
No,
try the.
Flintock's on deck.
That was a natural 20, 27 to hit.
Flintock is on deck.
Oh, sorry. All right. Going in for a bite.
Okay.
Is there anybody flanking for advantage for me?
Nope.
Yeah,
Wait,
you could get there. It doesn't matter. It's pack tactics.
Okay.
Okay.
Pack tactics doesn't require a flank. It just requires 2 allies.
Okay, I got one of them was a natural 20, the other was a 3, so I'm going to
They're
take
dead.
the natural 20.
How do you want to do this?
Damn kill killer.
All right. So bonus on damage?
How do you want to do this?
Yay.
I'm going for the neck. You know I like the neck.
So, Arrakis, as you're readying your spear to stab this wizard again to keep from shocking you, you see a wolf just lunge out of nowhere, wrap its head around, bite down into this guy's neck, squeeze as hard as possible, and you watch a head fall off.
Nice.
Oh, that's my 3rd decapitation this campaign.
Now we can keep a track. Is that a track stat we need?
Well, it's a sidebar note.
I think it's going to be a track stat. We ended 11 normally. It's just this combat was almost over, so it was like, yep, need to finish this up.
But it was the first as a wolf. I've got 2 decaps as a bear.
I'm going to have to start
Just
stat
let me mark
tracking
that
this
down
stuff.
here.
I hate you all. All right. That's going to end it for tonight. Thank you all for joining us on Twitch. We will be back next week.